Well, this is day 7 of our 6-day trip, and we're about halfway. So it's been very interesting.
As Jill said, yes, Chica, she's unhappy too. This is day 7. Checked all the fluids, added a little more coolant to the radiator, had to add a quart of oil to the truck yesterday when we filled up before we left. It's now 10 o'clock. It's going to be a short day. We checked the brake system after we got back to the hotel. To bring you up to speed, the KT&T mobile maintenance changed all 4 calipers. We tried to bleed the brakes and was not getting any fluid through. So they removed the surge box, which contains the master cylinder and a shutoff solenoid. They took that to Magnum trailers. Seeing as how we were disconnected from the truck, the next day I went to Magnum trailers to pick it up myself. And we got that, brought it back to the trailer, put it back on the trailer, hooked it up, and lo and behold, the line that connects to the solenoid wouldn't seat properly. Completely befuddled. So we turned around another day, took it, hooked up the trailer to the truck, no brakes.
Sans trailer brakes.
Yeah, sans trailer brakes. And took it slow and easy and drove the 23 miles to Magnum trailers, where they explained that yes, indeed, they put on the wrong solenoid shutoff, but that's okay. They replaced it on their dime, and then we bled the brakes, and everything's okay. We came back to the hotel here, hooked everything back up, and we're about ready to go.
Are you ready to go? Chica, are you ready to go?
So we're off. Okay, this is the first rest stop that we found after leaving. We're about 30 miles down the road now. Got out, checked all the brakes again, no leaks, brake fluids topped up just fine. The other thing that I didn't mention was the upside of the stop that we made. We got some of the best Mexican food we've had in years. I got El Pastor, which is kind of hard to find in a lot of Mexican restaurants, and it was delicious. So that's an upside. Hey, you know, you got to have fun along the way. Well, here we are, the end of the 7th day of our 6-day trip. It was, mileage-wise, a short day, but nonetheless stressful. We went through Houston, a lot of interchanges, and heavy rain at some points, and you know, just a lot of traffic. So it was a white knuckler for a while. But we got here and we found a great little restaurant, and we both had crayfish etouffee. So that was a good thing. So we're gonna take it easy, like I said, today, and tomorrow's gonna be a longer trip, but everything seems to be working just fine. Well, today is the 8th day of our 6-day trip, and this is just like cruising. We started out with a great weather window to be nice and clear and clean all the way across, and due to delays, if you look behind me, you can see it's just a tad bit cloudy. It's 7:30 in the morning, and we're about to get underway for a 400-mile day, hopefully. We're going to take it slow and easy and hope the fog clears off soon. We've had some weather. We seem to have driven out of it. As you can see, we got some sun here. So just like cruising, like I said, you know, you plan for the best, and then you conform to what you got. So make the best of what you can. We're at the hotel, big parking lot to park in here that's nice, and Jill just says we're having pizza delivered to the room tonight. So everything's looking pretty good. We've been stopping at every rest stop, provided they're more than 2 miles apart. Checking tires, checking brakes. Everything's just very smooth running right now. Not a drop of fluid leakage. Tires are all good pressure. Oh, one thing I might point out on the tires, I filled them to 55 when they're cold. After running for an hour at 55 to 60 miles an hour, they were all at 65 pounds. So you want to make sure maybe you don't want to fill them to their maximum when they're cold. You know, might put a little stress on them. And I've got more to say about tires that we heard at the trailer place, and I'll talk about that later. Okay, it's another day. I give you the day, but to tell you the truth, they're all just sort of running together right now. We're getting tired of being on the road and not sleeping, so again, check all the fluids, check the tire pressures, check the brake fluid. This is good. And make sure we're ready to go, and then we'll be back on the road again. This is if we should get to a Florida hotel tonight, and it's the second to the last night. Well, here we are at the first rest stop in Florida. We finally made it as far as Florida. We're just inside the Florida state line from Alabama, and we stopped, as I said, we're stopping at most every rest stop to make sure. I just want to round brakes, tire pressure, everything checks good. Took a couple pictures of the inside of the rest stop. It's really impressive. You know, some states don't have any rest stops, and some have beautiful rest stops. Well, this is like day 9 of our 6-day trip. Got into the hotel last night, found out our reservation wasn't what we thought it was. He said it was for the night before. I had to argue with him. We only got charged for the one night and tonight. So hopefully this is the last day. We've got about 200 miles to go and we'll be in the yard. So we got to fill up with fuel about halfway there, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, here we are at Shell Point Marina. Finally disconnected. And time to take the bars off.